Hey, good evening, guys. It's Captain Russell here with Bravo 737 on our Thursday night flight. We're sitting here in Boise, Idaho, and you may notice we're in an Alaska airplane. We're at Alaska Airlines. So I have recently joined the Joint AVA VA. And we're gonna zip from here to Kalispell, Montana, and we got a decent crew tonight. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 aircraft, I believe. So we're all different Southwest Airlines. So I appreciate you being here with Thursday night flights, and I hope you enjoy it. We're gonna do 2 legs tonight. We're gonna do Boise to Kalispell, Montana, and then Montana over to Jackson, Wyoming. So should be some really great scenery, and aircraft is almost ready, so we'll be ready to push back and get going. So once again, thanks for being here, and I'll explain some of the new views once we get up in the air.
Traffic number 839 Bravo Alpha on a left downwind now runway 28 right. We're circling to land on 10 right.
Okay guys, we're going to get ready for our pushback here. We'll make sure so we're going to look and see what this works. We got a whole new little setup here called GSX, which we've used before. And we'll see how this all works. We've got really nice cinematic looks from this new chase plane app that we're using. Saw it actually on a video I watched earlier this week and thought it would be pretty neat. Alaska traffic, Bison to brake, change Alaska traffic. Yeah, terrible. Boise traffic, Alaska 126 pushing back out of gate Charlie 8, Alaska.
Boise ground, American 1 taxiing out 28 left, Tango, Alpha, Mike, cross 28 right. Boise traffic number 8300 Bravo Alpha is on final runway 28 right, Boise.
And Boise traffic, Southwest 1969, pushing out gate 15 once company's out the way, Boise.
Boise traffic, Bison 26. Taxiing runway 28 right via Alpha.
Boise traffic, Bison 60, taking off 28 left. Boise traffic.
Boise traffic, Bison 26 lining up runway 28 right, Boise. Boise traffic, Bison 26 departing out runway 28 right, Boise. Okay guys, we have made it. It's been a rough night. I apologize. So we got Chase plane, we got GSX, which I don't know that we're going to use that. It's so cool, but it's just a wreck. And yeah, so we're about to take off here. 100. There's V1 coming up right here. Ooh. That's V1. Here we go. Take off. Decent takeoff. Positive rate, gear up. Boise traffic, Bison 26 turning to the north.
Bank angle.
3,000 feet. Last call, Boise. Okay guys, thanks for sticking with me. So we are climbing up to flight level 370, 37,000 feet. We do have this pretty cool little thing going on here. Really nice views. This is Chase plane and it seems to be doing well. Enjoy kind of checking out everything. We've got the Air Alaska livery. So, yeah, looks pretty nice for sure. We got York up there and the Bravo 737 livery. Okay, y'all. We're figuring this out. Here's some good scenery. That's always good. Let's see if we can kind of figure out some of these cameras here. So we have a tail cam, belly cam. That's cool. wingtip left. Wingtip light. Cool. Nose. Not a big fan of that. Left engine inside. That's not bad. I kind of like that. Right engine inside. It's too much. It's inside the engine. That's kind of cool. Left engine front. Right engine front. Left engine behind. I like that one a lot. Let's see. We got left engine. That's cool. Right engine forward. I like that a lot. These are better. These are good. Left wing. That's cool. That's really cool. Left engine. That's neat. Okay, these are kind of neat. I like these. Flaps. That's for Arcade Mac right there for sure. It's kind of a cool little deal. Hey Courtney, how are you? It's good to see you. How high are you? Let's see. So Courtney, first of all, thanks for joining. That's awesome that you did. So we're at 32,000 feet, 32,500 feet, and you can see that because it's right here. So it's 32,600 feet, and we're going 270 knots, which people are like, what's a knot, right? So that's actually an old sailor term, which means how long it takes from one knot to the other knot in the rope. But you can see here our ground speed, which is basically our speed around the ground, is 439 knots. So we're doing almost 500 miles an hour, which is a pretty good speed. Actually, I'm going to increase it a little bit. So you're asking, so we're going to go up to flight level 370 or 37,000 feet. So it's going to be up here. So that'll be 37,000, which is weird. It's stopping. So that's one of our group's contrails there. You can just see the difference between his contrails and you can see the difference between his contrails and the clouds themselves. Hit me up with any other questions you got. I love chatting about it. Thanks for joining me, Courtney. It's good to have you. It's a lot of fun. I'm actually flying a different aircraft than I normally do, and I've added on like 2 different things. So I'm on the Strug bus here a little bit, but it's all good. Hey Mac, I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, we've got a little bit of merch going on together, I guess, huh? So that's good news. Thanks for being here, Mac. I appreciate it. I got something for you, Mac. I just got this Chaseville thing, or Chase plane, I think you know, and there is a setting. Yeah, there's your flap setting right there, man. This little flap. It's not scary at all. It's a lot of fun. We have a good time. So, Rhonda, if you're ever in an airplane, this is what it looks like over the wing. So this would be what it would be like if we were passengers in the airplane. Hang on, guys. I gotta change my frequency here. 2450. Thank you. So, just change over my radio. So that's what it looks like outside. You can see the beautiful mountains, which are always fun. Oh no, flying's not scary at all. Is she asking about in real life or here, virtually? Okay guys, here we go. We're gonna start descending, which should get us there. This is what it looks like inside the cockpit. So you can see all the dials and switches that we're working with. These are what's called the overhead. Basically has to do with the engines, the pressure. And that's what we're looking at, right? That's where I would be flying from. And there's a co-pilot, so.
American 1 clear.
No, it's fun to be in control of the plane. I love it. I love the sounds and the way you can see things, and I love the clouds. It's awesome. Look at how pretty those mountains are, guys. It's really, really nice.
And Glacier Park traffic, Bison 1, we're on a 13-mile final for runway 2.
I'm glad she says it's interesting. Is there anything she wants to know or to look about in the plane? I'll tell you what, when we land, they'll be able to see more airplanes, all my friends flying. So I think we have 4 or 5 people tonight. Okay, Rhonda, I don't know if you can see or not. There is a little airplane out there, and he'll be a little shiny dot, and he'll show up here and there. He's just off to our left.
Kalispell traffic, Southwest 1969 joining the ILS runway 02 Kalispell.
So you guys probably can hear the other pilots making calls on the air traffic control radio. So they're actually landing. We're about 80 miles away from the runway, which seems like a long time, but not, because we're doing 450 miles per hour, so we're going very fast. So we will be there in another 15 minutes, 10 minutes, and when we land, there'll be other aircraft there, and they'll be waiting, because I think we'll be last. We might be second to last. So appreciate you guys being here. Thursday Night Flight Club, Captain Russell with Bravo 737 flying Alaska Airways tonight. Well, that's good, Rhonda. It's important to enjoy things like flight or space. You never know what things will get you. So yeah, it's pretty fast.
And
great view of the mountains there. Great view of the
and
mountains.
Glacier Park traffic, Bison 1, we are clear runway 2, taxiing to parking.
And I think that's the Snake River right there. So we are going to be in
Kalispell traffic, Southwest 1969, 10-mile final, runway 2 Kalispell.
We're going to be in Montana, so just outside of Yellowstone Park. So go ahead and hit the brakes. There's the brakes there. You can see I pull them up and put them back. This is actually Arcade Mac's favorite view right here. So there's down, and there go the brakes up. So
Kalispell traffic, Southwest 1969, 5 mile final, runway 02 Kalispell.
That's fun.
Kalispell traffic, Southwest 1969, clear runway 02 Kalispell.
Kalispell traffic, Bison 60, we're 30 miles from the airport, landing runway 2. Kalispell traffic.
Kalispell traffic, Alaska 126, 45 miles inbound, runway 02, Kalispell. Okay, everybody, we're getting ready to land, so we'll prepare the aircraft for a landing. can see the mountains off in the distance. Snow-capped mountains. There's the lake. So that's the lake here just outside of Kalispell, Montana. Kalispell traffic by Alaska 126, 30 miles out, runway 02.
Kalispell traffic, Bison 60 on a 10-mile final for runway 2, Kalispell traffic.
Okay, y'all, you can see the runway way out in the distance there, but we've got visual on the runway. We're about 20 miles out. We can see it just off our front nose there, below the mountains. Looks like a light on the ground. It's kind of cool. We'll go right through this valley and end up landing there. So we're going to hold 7,000 feet, which is, as most of you guys know, not 7,000 feet. So the ceiling here is about 3,000 feet above sea level, so we'll be at 3,000 above that. As a matter of fact, break, you can see Bison 60 flashing the light on the way in, so it's kind of cool. You can see that as well. Okay guys, so we've got some altitude here, so we're going to go ahead and start the APU, which is a third engine. It just allows us to make sure that we have some backup power in case things go down, anything weird happens. And then of course at a runway, airport like this, it's a little smaller than a normal airport, so that allows us to supply our own power if we need to. So we can run on that APU for a while, and yeah, the view is incredible. Put it in cinematic mode here. You can see the airplane over the mountains and the lakes are crazy incredible. You can see the power lines down there, which is kind of neat. And there's the snow-capped mountains as well. And pull in the VOR lock there, so the airplane is now on final. Slow down the airplane, get it ready for landing. Drop our landing gear and get ready for landing. There's the runway ahead. Kalispell traffic, Bison, excuse me, Alaska 126, final approach, 8 mile final, runway 02, Kalispell. Right,
Kalispell traffic, Bison 60, clear runway 2, taxiing to terminal Kalispell traffic.
2500.
Here we go, we're going to land this aircraft here. You see the town and the runway right in front of us. Kalispell traffic, Alaska 126, 5 mile final, runway 02, Kalispell.
Glide slow. 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 $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
That was rough.
Not a good landing.
We are down.
Not a good landing. Kalispell traffic, Alaska 126 clear, runway 02. Okay guys, that's going to end it for our first broadcast. We'll be back here in about 30 minutes or so. So thanks a lot for being here, and we'll talk to you soon.